Tim, double scotch and coke. Pronto, quick. Good morning, OnlySams. I'm your host, Sam Lombardo. It is Monday, the 24th of November. Thank you for joining us. Now, we've had 2 days of great basketball, so let's get into it. Well, our top story tonight, there was an all-white party in Utah just about the sexual misconduct, as the LA Lakers and Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, well, they defeated Larry Markkanen's Utah Jazz. That's right, the Don and Hillbilly Kobe, well, they scored 33 and 22 points. Well done, boys. And also, Jake LaRavia only scored 5 points off the bench. Looks like your run in the three-man band is over, Jake. Back to being a role player, Jakey boy. The Miami Heat, will they also be the Philadelphia 76ers tonight? Norm Powell scored 32 points as well. Crazy to think that the LA Clippers traded this guy so they could bring in Bradley Beal, and Bradley's already out for the season. Well done, Clippers. Has anything worked out for you guys since 2019? And the Latino Triple J, Jaime Jaquez Jr., well, he also scores 22 points tonight, having a great bounce-back season. This guy in his rookie year finished third in Rookie of the Year voting, then in his second season looked like shit, but he's bounced back in his third, looking like a great player again. Well done, Jaime. We were all worried you were the next Kendrick Nunn for a second. The Toronto Raptors, will they get another win tonight, making it 12-5 for the season? Who would have fucking thought they'd be here? Anyway, all their boys pretty much scored over double digits tonight. Glorilla's boyfriend, Scotty the Retard, Mamu the Great, Emmanuel Quickly, Dick the Magician, Maple Mamba, Jacoby Walter. Talk about a team effort. The Raptors are proving that the days of the big two and the big three are over. They don't even have a big one. Who's their best player? Perhaps it's head coach Darko Rajakovic. Darko's looking so good this season as coach, but he's proving not all Darkos to the NBA are busts. The Orlando Magic, well, their winning streak comes to an end tonight. They're defeated by the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown, well, he scores 35 points, and Anthony Simons chipped in for 23 points off the bench too. Crazy to think that Anthony Simons is still coming off the bench. He had 25 points in the first half last week and then was benched the second half. Joe Mazzulla must hate him as much as he hates long answers. Without superstar P5, the Magic, well, they're lacking a lot of star power. But Jet Howard, son of Juwan Howard, well, he scored 30 points. Well done, Jet. Perhaps you should be getting more than 4 minutes a game going forward. And speaking of lottery picks, Jonathan Isaac nearly recreated the infamous Tony Snell game, going 0, 0, 0, and 1, all in 5 minutes. Crazy to think that Isaac was drafted over the likes of Larry Markkanen, Donovan Mitchell, and Bam Adebayo. I'm sure Orlando would love to use their magic to go back in time and choose one of those guys instead. The Atlanta Hawks, will they get another win tonight, making it 11-7 for the season? A lot of their boys stepped up too. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dyson Daniels, Onyeka Okongwu, and Jalen Johnson all score over 20 points. I think it's fair to say at this point that the Hawks are in fact a better team without Ice Trae Young. Hate to break it to you, Trae, but also Con Knipple scores 28 points for the Hornets in their loss. I also think it's fair to say that he is the best player in the Charlotte Hornets, despite only playing 15 games in the NBA. Well done, Con. I'm sure Bill Simmons is pumped. The 5-12 LA Clippers, well, they're so desperate for a win, they even brought back Kawhi Leonard to play. That's really decent of you, Kawhi, coming back to help out your team. It's not like they're paying you $50 million a year or anything. Anyway, the Clippers, well, they just weren't good enough tonight, because the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, well, they got that W. Donovan lit it up, scoring 37 points, looking like a superstar. Well, James Harden only scored 19 points in the loss tonight, and considering that he scored 55 points yesterday, I'm sure he was the only Clipper disappointed when he saw Kawhi's name on the starting lineup. The OKC Thunder, will they avenge their only loss of the season, manhandling the Portland Trailblazers? SGA scores 37 points, doing it easy again. But AJ Mitchell, well, he also scored 20 points off the bench. It's fair to say at the start of the year, did anyone know who this guy was? Well, he's gone from a bench warmer to a breakout star. Well done, AJ. The San Antonio Spurs, well, they badly miss Victor Wembanyama as they go down to the Phoenix Suns, led by the two DBs, Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks. Remember when the Memphis Grizzlies cut ties with Dylan Brooks and people said he'd be lucky to get minutes at the Shanghai Sharks? Well, since then, he's gone on to make over $100 million and got traded for Kevin Durant. It's fair to say that Memphis need him back so badly that they'd even offer up Ja Morant for him. But let's be honest, the Suns would probably say no. What a crazy 2 years it's been. Speaking of Ja Morant, and in yesterday's games, the Memphis Grizzlies, they make it 2 wins in a row without Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. They defeated the Dallas Mavericks, and Cooper Flagg, he only scored 12 points. He was really struggling to find his feet when it came to scoring. Santi Aldama tried to help him out, but Cooper wasn't having it. Klay Thompson finally woke up and scored 22 points. Klay felt so good, but he thought he was Game 6 Klay again and tried to hit a logo shot to win the game. But he missed. Anyway, he got into it with Ja Morant after the game, and Ja called him a bum. I don't know what to tell you, Ja. If being a 6-time All-Star and a 4-time championship means you're a bum, then what does that mean for a guy who's been suspended more time than he's been an All-Star and never made it past the second round of the playoffs? Perhaps don't throw stones in glass houses there, old Demetrius. And the Sacramento Kings, they finally won a game tonight against the Denver Nuggets of all teams. The Brody, Russell Westbrook, in a Russ revenge game, he scores a 21-point double-double. Russ, the amount of teams he's been on the last few years, as well as how competitive he is, every second night feels like a Russell Westbrook revenge game. Anyway, the Brody's 21 was just too good for Jokic's 44 points. Russ, he was asked why he was not on the Nuggets this year, and he said they didn't want me. Let's be honest, Russ, you keep playing like this, not only will the Nuggets want you, but like Jimmy Butler says, they'll fucking need you too. Well done, Brody, you're a superstar in my eyes. The Atlanta Hawks in yesterday's games, they also beat the New Orleans Pelicans, but there was a little bit of controversy at the end. Nikola Jokic's favourite rookie, Derek Queen, he steals the ball off a player who looks like a cross between Luke Cornett and Slenderman, and then scores in garbage time. The Hawks, they weren't happy about this, but can you blame Derek? The Pelicans, they're 2-14 and don't even own their first round pick this year. They need all the points they can. But who did they trade that first round pick for? Oh yeah, Derek Queen. No wonder he's taking it personally in garbage time. Well done, Derek. Yesterday, the beer James Harden, he winds back the clock to score 55 points as the Clippers beat the Hornets. Despite the Clippers being 5-12, Harden, he's living his best life for real. He's 36 in LA, and he can do whatever he wants because his co-star, Kawhi Leonard, he barely plays. Anyway, Kronkanipu, he also scores 26 points tonight, looking like a great player for the future, and perhaps making Dallas Mavericks think that they might have drafted the wrong white guy from Duke. Well done, Con. The Detroit Pistons, they're revving up to make it 14-2 for the year. Brad Cunningham, he scored 29 points looking like a superstar. And Jaden Ivey, he made his long-awaited return from injury. Remember in 2022 when the Pistons got him with the 5th pick and were over the moon about it? Well, it's crazy to say, but only 3 years later, he wasn't even the best player they drafted that night. Yet, it was Jalen Duren. He put up another game with a 20-point double-double and looks like he's locked for an All-Star berth. Great work, Jalen. Thank you for joining us. This is Good Morning OnlySams, and I'll see you soon. Tim, did you fucking know that there was his mark on his jersey the whole time? Why didn't you fucking say anything?